Let's get right to that breaking news. The search is over for a man who police say killed a woman in Buffalo overnight.
Police searched throughout the day to find 49-year-old Ricky Crouch. State police found him running from the law on the Thruway. The convicted killer was taken into custody after a fiery crash along the 90, bringing a high-speed chase to an end.
Think he crashed. Car's on fire, start EMS, car's on fire. We need EMS.
State police say Crouch was thrown from the car in that crash, and as you can see in that video, there is black smoke coming from that crash scene as traffic stacks up there on the 90.
And take a look at this next video. We're going to work to bring it to you. We had another video from a viewer driving past the scene on the 90. Here it is now. Take a look. You can see the car completely charred on the side of the road. We'll get to it just a minute here. He pans to it here. This is on the side of the road. After the crash, you saw the smoke billowing through the trees coming from that car. You see it completely charred there.
Right there at exit 57. Our Dylan Morello joining us now live near the Thruway in Hamburg. Dylan, what can you tell us about the situation you're seeing right now?
Yeah, Dave and Jordan, what I can say is that traffic has been stalled pretty much behind me on the I-90. As we mentioned, the suspect in this homicide, 49-year-old Ricky Crouch, state police apprehended him just over an hour ago. Let me step to the side so our cameras can focus in on that crash. This is, once again, on the I-90. As you can see behind me, that pursuit was when police spotted his vehicle outside of Hamburg. Now, it led to a crash, once again, ejecting Crouch from his vehicle after he hit a car that wasn't even involved in the chase. Now, after being evaluated for his injuries, he will be turned over to the Buffalo Police Department.
When police arrived, they found Thompson on the porch with multiple gunshot wounds to the body and her kids in the house. The possible suspect, Crouch, fled the scene.
I told my older sister, I was like, we need to go outside and see if she's still alive.
This is, a terrible incident, unfortunate morning, not a normal morning in our community.
Police reports obtained by News 4 show Crouch was arrested in May after police say he broke into Thompson's home with a gun and grabbed her by the throat. They say he showed up just hours later at Thompson's home, violating an order of protection. Thompson's mother, Muriel Haddon, who News 4 spoke with, says Crouch broke into the home a month earlier, stealing items and assaulting Thompson's 14-year-old son, Kyrell.
He tried to get me to side with him, and I said, well, Rick, all I have to say is I just saw my grandson, and he has bruises all over him. And then he started freaking out and saying, you guys better move, you are in danger too.
With both of those cases, there was one case where he was released on his own recognizance, and the second one he had a $50,000 bail. The DA's office requested that he was not released.
Haddon says her daughter and Crouch dated for 4 years before separating. Officials tell us Crouch's criminal history goes back to 1997. When he was sentenced to at least 23 years in prison for the shooting death of a bystander during a gun attack with rival gangs.
And as they say, prison might be a cure to this sort of thing. Prison works rehabilitation.
He was released early off of parole in 2023, and so he was not on parole at the time of this homicide.
We really believed that he was remorseful and that it was just a stupid thing that a kid did. And for 4 years, he's had us very, very buffaloed. We never would have dreamed he'd have done this.
Now, once again, Crouch is in custody as of this hour. We don't know the extent of his injuries that resulted from this crash on the I-90, but we'll, of course, provide you updates both on air and online at WIVB.com. Reporting live, Dylan Morello, News 4.